Okay, so next up, talking about Zapier and kind of like my thoughts on Zapier. Do I use it as a tool? Um, I'll just be completely honest. I think it's a tool completely worth having within your like arsenal of tools that you can go to. Um, the negatives are it's just very, very expensive, and the interface just isn't quite as flexible as Integromat is. Um, so you would really struggle to build out like the complex automations. So Integromat is always my go-to tool, both because of the interface, and then if you also just look at the pricing, which is a bit of a joke in in my opinion. Um, for example, even on a paid plan, you would get 750 tasks and the scenarios would only run every 15 minutes. Whereas this would be less than $5. And like, as soon as you start, sorry, this is yearly pricing as well. $30 and you don't even get 1,000 tasks. Whereas on Integromat's plan that I'm on, you get 10,000 actions, sorry, as $5. So the pricing here is just kind of unbelievable. But again, I don't mean to completely slate Zapier, as I do actually use it as well. I have this plan, $73. It feels like a complete rip-off, to be honest, but there's just some APIs that integrate with Zapier. DocuSign and Content Snare are two apps that I use that don't have integrations into Integromat, and they just don't have the best documentation. And seeing as I only use them at like a very small scale, doing about 1,000 tasks per month, I just simply choose to integrate with them through Zapier. Zapier does also integrate with Integromat, so if you do end up using it, I suggest you to do most of the processing on Integromat, and you can have your Integromat scenario communicate with Zapier as and when you need to. But yeah, other than that, the positive of Zapier that is worth mentioning is I think the UX is pretty good for a beginner. It's very, very easy for anyone to kind of come in there and put an automation together, whereas Integromat, because it has just so many options, can be a little bit overwhelming to start with. But yeah, and then if we look at doing like high volume, like I previously ran a company before, and we were using about 2 million tasks per month, and on Integromat it would cost us. Sorry, we were using more than that. It's about 2.5 million. On Integromat, it would cost us under $1,000 per month, and if you look at Zapier, it would be 7.5K per month, which is insane. Sorry, 6K on these plans. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Zapier. Only use it when you have to, purely because of the pricing.